Good afternoon. My name is Mark, and yeah, welcome to Akwaaba Yoga. This is session number 2 of the year, so I've dropped down to twice a year to keep it nice and fresh. Um, yeah, great if you're joining on the live, if you're watching on playback. Hope you've had a great day. Hope you can have a good day. But yeah, let's get cracking. It's going to be a relaxing 25-minute flow, very relaxing. Um, but yeah, the main thing, as always, is to come into your breath. So take note of your breath. Um, Try your best to be present. Try to block out any noises that might be in and around you. And yeah, just use the session for yourselves really. But yeah, let's get started. We're going to start in Balasana. Let's start on the mat in child's pose with our knees apart, our feet together. Just come sitting down on the heels. We feel stretch out through the front of the shins. And then start to walk the hands forward towards the front of the mats. Start to bring our forehead down. You may or may not reach the mat. If you want to rest your forehead on a block or on a book, I invite you to do so. Otherwise, just let your torso, your head, your arms, just let them hang heavy. Let gravity take control here. Just release any holding. And feel grounded. Become aware of the mats supporting your toes, top of the feet, your shins, your knee, your elbows, your forearms. Have your palms facing down. Just spread out through your fingers. Just take note here if you're unconsciously hunched up in the shoulders. If you are, just give them a shake and let your shoulders release. Let your shoulder blades fall away from the ears. Just feel supported by your mat here. Become aware of your breath as you inhale. Perhaps you'll feel your belly pressing against your thighs, the top of the legs. And on each exhale, just feel your torso releasing that a little bit more. As we come aware of our breath, we're going to come into our Ujjayi breathing. That'll help guide us through the practice. So we can inhale in through our nose and just add a restriction at the back of the throat as you exhale out through the mouth. And again, inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. If you can, just keep that breath going. I find coming into Ujjayi breathing is a good way to regulate the heartbeat,
particularly outside of the mat where you might find yourself in situations of fight or flight or a bit anxious. Just take those moments to inhale in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Going to start to come up onto our hands and our knees and come into our tabletop. Start to rock the body forwards and back as we find mobility for our body. And come into a stationary position, the hands stacked underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. I'm going to start to bring movement through the spine. So on inhale, let's barrel roll the belly down. Take the gaze up towards the front, diagonal. And on the exhale, draw in through your belly. Take the gaze to your belly button, round through the shoulders. So you press your hands into the mats. And on the inhale, reverse it out. Again, take the gaze up to the front diagonal. The tailbone goes high. And on the exhale, round in the upper back. Just take 5 more breaths here in your own time. Just feel like you're exaggerating the curvature of the spine and the movement as you bring your belly down towards the mats. Just become aware of our back here, our shoulders. We're looking to find space between the shoulder blades as you press our hands into the floor. For 2 more. Become aware if you've stepped away from your Ujjayi breathing. If that's the case, just come back into it. Really finding presence with our breath here. And then come back into a stationary position. From here, we're going to draw the left leg back, come up high onto the left toes. Take the right hand, place it into the middle of the mat. Again, just maybe stacked underneath the head. I'm going to lift up through the left arm, taking the left arm up towards the ceiling. I'm going to open up our body towards the left side of the room. For 3, 2, 1. And let's swap and take the other side. Hands back down. Come back into our tabletop. This time, draw the right leg back. Come up onto the right toes. Place the left hand into the center of the mat. Draw the right arm up towards the ceiling. Just take it to your edge as you open up the body to the right side of the room. For 2, for 1. Let's bring our hands back down towards the mat. We're going to curl our toes under. Press our hands into the mat and come up into our downward facing dog. From here, we're just going to walk out through the legs. Come up high on the tiptoes, one at a time. Drawing the heels down as close as they can towards the mat. It's not a competition here. So again, just take it towards your edge. And then come into stillness. Placing our hands into the floor. Take the gaze towards the back of the room. And energetically draw your heels down towards the mat. They may or may not reach. You want to go high on your toes, maybe take a bend in the knees. Just find yourself coming back into your Ujjayi breath here. On the next breath, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Come up high on the toes. Jump, step, or walk. And let's meet at the front of our mats. Uttanasana, forward fold. Just sway the body from left to right. Maybe take a slight bend in the knees. So we feel a stretch through the backs of the legs. We'll come up for a halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Place the hands on the shins, roll the shoulders back, gaze just beyond the front of the mat. Drawing through the belly, and on the exhale, release. Let the body hang heavy. And again, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. And release. One more together. Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway lift. And release down. And on our next breath, we're going to slowly come up one vertebra at a time. Let the arms and head remain heavy. Just roll up through the back. Keep the gaze down, or maybe trace the body with your eyes. Start to bring the torso up, roll the shoulders back. I'm going to step towards the front of the mat. The feet are hip distance apart. Palms are facing forward. Roll the shoulders back as we meet together in Tadasana. And just become more of our breath here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale in. On the next breath, let's sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Take the gaze towards the hands as the hands meet in prayer at the top. And on the exhale, bring the prayer towards the center of the chest. Take the prayer up towards the ceiling. Again, follow up with the gaze. And on the exhale, bend through the hips. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale to release. Let the body fold forward. On the inhale, float the arms up, bend through the knees. Come nice and toward the torso, nice and long with the body. Pray comes towards the top. And draw the prayer to the center of the chest. Deep inhale in as you draw the prayer out towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, bend into the knees, draw the arms up towards the ceiling. Get nice and long for the body. Exhale, bring the prayer through the chest, come all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend into the knees. Place the hands at the front of the mat. I'm going to step the left foot back. Drop the left knee down. Maybe shuffle the right foot forward. So the right foot is sitting inside of the right hand at the front of the mat. I'm going to start to walk the hands back. As we do, we're going to lengthen that through the right leg. Start to draw the toes up towards the ceiling. I'll come into a stretch here through the right hamstring. For one more breath. Start to walk the hands forward again. Bringing the right sole of the foot down. This time, uncurl the left toes. I'm going to come into a low lunge. Bend through the left hip flexor. So I'm going to lean the body forward. Energetically drawing the hips down. You may want to bring the hands up off the mat and place it on the right thigh. Along through the torso. On the inhale, we're lengthening up. And on the exhale, we'll just Finding a bit more space to come into a bend through the left hip flexor. I'm going to hold it here for 5 breaths. On the next breath, start to press to the right foot to release out of the pose. To bring both hands inside of the right foot. You're going to swing that right leg back. So find us come back into our tabletop. From here, we're going to curl the toes under, press our hands into the mat, lift the knees up as we come into our downward facing dog. Maybe lengthen that through the arms as we energetically draw our heels down. Deep inhale in, exhale out. On the next breath, higher the toes, jump, step, or walk forwards towards the front of the mat. Inhale to come up for a halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale to sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Again, we're nice and long through the body. Bringing the prayer towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to the center of the chest. Inhale to draw the prayer out towards the ceiling. And on exhale, we're bending through the hips, bringing the prayer through the chest, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Again, I'm going to bend into the knees and bring the hands towards the bottom of the mat. Lift up, this time through the right leg, and take that towards the back of the mat. Going to land and come high on the toes. Drop down onto the right knee. This time I'm going to shuffle the left foot forward, so it's sitting just inside of the left hand. I'm going to start to walk the hands back. As we lift up through the toes, come onto the left heel. Finding a stretch into the left hamstring. Now feel free to, again, energetically draw your chest down towards the mat. Here for number 3. Another 2. Another 1. And on the next breath, start to bend back into that left knee. Walk the hands forward as the left sole of the foot comes down. From here, we're going to uncurl the right toes at the back of the mat. This time we're finding a stretch into our right hip flexor as we energetically draw our hips forward. Again, you can keep the hands down or maybe bring the hands up towards the left knee or place them on the left thigh. We're here for another 5 breaths. And on each exhale, feel as if you're finding a little bit more space to draw your hips further forward. You can just go to your edge so you find a stretch with your right hip flexor. Outside of yoga, this is a nice asana for runners or cyclists. So if you find yourselves being tight in the hips, you can start to release out of that by pressing into the left sole of the foot. So you bring the left knee back a little bit, place both hands just inside of the left foot, swing that left foot back as we find ourselves coming back into our tabletop and curl the toes under. Press our hands into the mat, and together we're going to meet in our downward facing dog. Inhale in, And exhale out. Let's all come high on our toes. Jump, step, or walk. And let's meet at the front of the mat. I'm going to start to bring our bums down. Maybe bend into the knees. And start to walk the hands back. As we come sitting down on our mat. We're going to be long in the legs. Just give them a shape. The feet are hip distance apart here. Going to curl the toes in towards the face. Inhaling through the arms. And when I just let gravity take control here, bending through the hips. And let the body, the torso hang heavy. Finding a gentle stretch here at the back of the legs without forcing it. Just bring the awareness to the toes. Curling towards the body. If you wanted to grab the outside of the shins, place the hands underneath the shins, I invite you to do so. If the soles of the feet are within reach, grab the backs of the soles. Just draw your chest a bit further forward. Or just stay where you are. You can just listen to your body and let's be your practice. For number 2. Another 1. Slowly come back up. We're going to come lying on our backs now. So engage through your core. Place the arms out the palm, facing up towards the ceiling. Just rest the back of your head on your mats. And we're going to draw our knees into our chest as we find space and lengthen out through our lower back. Just make a circular motion with the knees as you massage out through your sacrum. Maybe going clockwise and anti-clockwise. I'm going to come into a supine twist. I'm going to shuffle over towards the right side of my mat to find a bit more space. Lengthen out through the left leg, keeping the right knee bent. Draw that right knee across the body. Just energetically again, drawing the knee towards the floor. Again, listen to your body here. You're not in competition with yourself. Place the right hand if it's there for you. So the left hand if it's there for you on the outside of your right leg, maybe the right knee. Take the right arm over towards the right side of the room. So you open up your body towards the right side of the room whilst your knees point towards the left. So you're finding a twist for your lower back here. For 3, for 2, for 1. Start to release out. And come to the other side. So maybe shuffle towards the left side of your mat, just to find a bit more space. Just lengthen that through the right leg. And draw that left knee in towards the chest. Maybe hug it in. And then draw the left knee up and over towards the right side of the room. Again, energetically let it drop towards the floor. It doesn't need to touch the floor. And listen to your body. Place the right hand that's there for you on the outside of the left thigh, or the left knee. And then take your gaze over towards the left side of the room. Opening up through the body, but placing the left arm over towards the left side. Another 3. Another 2. Another one. And invite to come out of the pose. From here, we're going to lengthen that through the legs. Shake out through your legs. Lift up through the head. Bring the chin to the chest. Place the head back down towards the mat. So you're long, back of the neck. Take the arms out towards the side, placing them on the ground. Face the palms up towards the ceiling. So we come into our resting pose. Our resting asana, Shavasana. I'd like to close your eyes here. If you're in your Ujjayi breath, on the next inhale, draw the breath in, and on the exhale, release through the mouth. As you let go of your Ujjayi breath and you come back into your normal breathing. Just embrace the moment to become still here. The different asanas we came into has just allowed us to find a bit of space to open up for our body. So we can really treat this as a resting pose. But just stay here in this asana. Particularly if you're watching some playback, if you've got the space and the time to embrace this pose. Otherwise, start to roll out through the back of the head as you massage the back of the skull. Shift the head from left to right. Find movement in the legs. Maybe draw the knees into the chest. Give them a hug in. And then walk up into a seated position. And turn and face the camera. And you come sitting down cross-legged or come to your shins. Whatever suits you today. So yeah, thank you for joining the session today. That's 25 or 28 minutes done and dusted. Yeah, it's been good to be back on the mat and practice. I dropped a little bit this week in terms of my yoga sessions. So yeah, it's been good to come into a nice flow. Yeah, December, end of the year now. So I hope everyone has had a positive year. And I look forward to being back on the mat in 2026. But yeah, in the meantime, take care. Have a great Sunday. If you're watching some playback, have a good rest of the day. And yeah, see you next year in a bit. Take care. Bye bye.